Hey everyone, I'm so excited to do an at-home facial treatment for you all today. This is going to be a very easy treatment. Anybody can do it. You can even do it on a weekly basis, and it's really going to help you to maintain healthy skin, obtain great results, minimize certain skin conditions and concerns, and you will also increase product absorption, making all your skincare that much more effective. So we're going to be starting out the facial with cleansing complex. A little bit goes a long way, so I've put a little bit into my hand here and I'm going to rub it together. I'm just going to wet my hand slightly. Now with cleansing, what I have often found is that people tend to really rush through it. A proper cleanse should take you about a minute to do. You're going to work in circular motions and really be sure to get into all the areas of the face. Get right up into the hairline, right into the brows. You can even back brush them. You can go right over the eyes with this cleanser. It's not going to sting. And right to the edges of the face, around the lips, down the neck. And if you're treating your décolletage, everything that we're doing today to the face in this video, apply it to your décolletage as well. I really enjoy using this gauze that I use in the treatment room. I really just find that it removes the product really, really well. With this particular one, I just re-wet it. So as I remove product and this product builds up, I'll flip it and then I'll re-wet it, wring it out, and then use it again. I usually like to repeat the process of removing the cleanser 3 times. So wet, wipe, wet, wipe, wet, wipe. So you're doing it 3 times. Really ensure that you have all the product off. We're gonna move on to step 2, which is warming honey cleanser. So I just took probably about a dime size amount and I rub it together in my hands, and then once again, I wet my hand. This cleanser really goes on just like butter. I just absolutely adore it. Avoid the eye area, just working around the orbital bone. And once again, we're really taking the time to work this into the skin in circular motions. You're gonna wanna actually leave this on your skin for 5 to 10 minutes. The papaya enzymes are going to help dissolve your dead skin cells, so it's a really powerful yet gentle exfoliation. We're using lukewarm water to remove. It's really important that you not use water that is too hot. A lot of people do this. I know it feels really good, but it can actually really dry out your skin and lead to transepidermal water loss. And just like I mentioned before, I'm going to repeat this pattern of removal 3 times. We're moving into exfoliation. I'm going to be using Tri-Active Exfoliating Mask. You're actually going to be leaving this on as a mask. So we're going to take about a dollop like this. And once again, we're going to wet our hands. I absolutely adore this exfoliator. It smells absolutely delicious. So we're just working again, circular motions, making sure that you cover the entire surface area of the face. And you'll feel even that the microbeads almost begin to dissolve. Really getting into the nose here. We're very prone to blackheads in this area. And again, those circular motions, coming right under the chin, above the lip, which is often also neglected. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna use a fresh piece of gauze for this. We remove 3 times, making sure that we re-wet the gauze, wring it out, use it again. If you're using a towel, you can do the same. I absolutely love Hydra Intensive Cooling Mask. It's another staple product in my treatment room. I'm actually gonna use these Q-tips to remove product because you don't wanna dip your fingers into the jar. So we're just going to smooth this over the skin. So there's a few options with the mask. You can either leave it on for 10 minutes and simply remove it and we continue with the treatment. You can even leave it on for a few hours if you wish. do some work on the computer, watch a movie, do some tidying up. You can even sleep with a mask on as an overnight treatment to really pick up dull, dehydrated, or lackluster skin. Or you can bring a little bit of my facial room home and do a bit of a cooling massage. You just need 2 tablespoons, put them in a Ziploc, keep them in the fridge, and once you have the mask on, you can begin to massage the skin. Now the sticks are fantastic because they're going to bring down inflammation, redness, especially if you have acne. So this little guy's on his way out, but the other day when it was still quite inflamed, you could even just rest the nice cooling spoon over top to help bring down that inflammation. There really is no protocol for this. It's very intuitive, whatever feels good, find your flow. This is actually also fantastic for under eye puffiness. You can even do this move here, so you either bring it into the corner or you can reverse it and sweep it out to the temple. You can also even just close your eyes and place them right over your eyes, which feels absolutely amazing. Honestly, the more that you do this on yourself, the more you're gonna get a rhythm, the more you're gonna get that flow, the more intuitive you're gonna become, and you're probably gonna end up having a little bit of a routine you make up. I usually do it for about 5 minutes or so, and then I let the mask sit for an additional 5 to 10 minutes. Now, to remove the mask, I personally like to use a towel, and I like to wet it with hot water. It just feels absolutely phenomenal when you place it over your cool skin, gets that microcirculation going, and then you're just gonna simply sweep gently over the skin. Now with mask removal, you don't have to be quite as diligent at that 3-step removal process the way we were on the first half of the facial. Ensure that it's not sticky, you don't see that excessive shine anywhere. It's time for our skincare application. I'm gonna start by prepping my skin with copper firming mist. Next, I'm going to do active serum. I love active serum. This is the holy grail serum. My clients are obsessed with it. It contains glycolic, salicylic, and lactic acid. We also have our butane. It really helps to keep blackheads at bay. It helps with acne. It's anti-aging, fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, texture, clarity. This serum does it all. I absolutely adore it. What I've done is I've created a little pool of serum. I put about 6 drops into my hand. Now there's 2 ways that you can apply this. You can either choose to dip your fingertips in and then just spread it onto the skin like so lightly, kind of patting it in, right? And then that way you get nice even coverage, which I sometimes prefer this application over rubbing my hands together and then applying, because our hands are so porous. It's very easy, for example, I'll do it now, to lose quite a lot of product. So next is Hydrocool Serum. This is another holy grail serum from Is Clinical. I'm going to apply about 3 pumps because I want to really massage this into the skin. Now because this is a thicker serum, I am absolutely fine with rubbing my hands together. Now when you see me running my hand down my neck like this, I'm not actually applying that much pressure, and I'm not applying any pressure in the center. I absolutely love Youth Intensive Creme. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Q-tip once again, because you don't want to dip your fingers in. And I always am a little bit more heavy-handed with my moisturizers because I do like to massage them in. So there are so many fantastic ingredients in this particular formula. I really like to describe it as a treatment moisturizer. We have hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, we have copper tripeptide growth factors, we have antioxidants. Next is Youth Eye Complex. You always want to apply eye cream to your ring finger. So this is a very delicate area. That's why we're using our weakest digit to massage it and pat it in. You can even take some and apply it to your lips. So you got a nice little lip treatment. So lastly, if the sun is still out, if you plan on going to your backyard or going for a walk, or even sitting by a window indoors on the computer or reading a book, just be aware that UV ray penetrates windows. It is still a factor here. So even though you're home, you do want to apply SPF. And dancing, because we're happy, because we just did a facial together. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Happy facialing.